Hello, hello, and welcome you guys to another episode of Dang Que Rico. So, last episode we had a mishap with the Chinese rice, but fear not, my phone is fixed and it is ready to go. Today, like I said, we're doing the Asian rice. So, we have here, if I don't drop all the sauce, some chicken that we marinated beforehand, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys on the next slide. Here we have things cut up. We have our onions, we have our carrots, our mushrooms, our garlic, we have diced ham, and we have green onions. Now usually this recipe also calls for bean sprouts, but because we used the bean sprouts last week, and bean sprouts, if you know, do not really last that long. They last about for like 3 to 4 days max, and this was a whole week that I waited, so we are out of bean sprouts. And with the whole pandemic thing going on, I am not getting myself to the store, so we are going to do without bean sprouts today. We also have over here, I made some rice. Usually I would do this with brown rice, but again, we ran out, so we're using the rice we do have, which is just regular white. And again, you guys, that's totally fine. You can make it healthy, or you cannot make it healthy, and technically white rice is not unhealthy. It's all about portion control, okay? Then we got our eggs over here. I use about 7 eggs for this recipe, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it. We are going to get started. I cannot wait. All right, y'all, so here we are doing our Chinese rice again. We have some chicken here, and now I've already seasoned that with some garlic salt, like using this one with the parsley, and some just regular black pepper, whichever one you can really find. Now to this, do not salt it too much, because with the soy sauce and all that, it will get salty, you guys, so you don't want to use a lot. So I like to use this soy sauce. It's less sodium, it's Kikkoman. I know a lot of you use La Choy, and that's fine too. I prefer Kikkoman. I think it's a little sweeter, so I like that. And that we're going to do a half a cup. And we are gonna add that to our chicken. And I'm making a mess. Totally acceptable. So go ahead and put that in, and then that would drive me crazy. All right, so then to this we are going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of ginger, and you're going to add 3 little espresso spoons of minced garlic. And then we are going to do 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I use light brown sugar. Y'all could use whatever brown sugar you like. So I am going to get that all in here, and then I will show you what it looks like. Also, here's what it looks like. You got your soy, your minced garlic, ginger, red pepper flakes, and salt. And then excuse this sound because it is going to sound pretty nasty. You're just gonna you're going to mix it in well. You can totally do this with your hands if you feel like it. I just personally do not like to have all that sugar in my hands. All right. So now that everything's coated evenly, you're gonna let it sit there, and you're going to want this to sit for 3 to 5 hours at least. If you're short on time, at least an hour, but the day before is always the best. So yeah, here we go. All right, you guys, so you're going to be cooking this dish with a wok. I went ahead and already put the chicken in. The wok is the traditional pan to use to make this kind of food, but any pan will do. Legit, before I didn't have a wok, I did it with a regular like pan that had like the deep one, the one that has little curves. So sue me, I don't know, a pan is a pan, y'all, the deep one. Okay, So you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna wanna cook this chicken until it's like non-salmonella. Hello, no one likes salmonella in the Chinese rice. I went ahead and I'm using this oil. It is a Pam olive oil non-stick cooking spray. And I really like olive oil, so I use that. But if you want to use canola oil, if you want to use avocado oil, coconut oil even, whatever tickles your pickle, do it. So we're gonna wait for that to cook. And I'm gonna cook everything in the same pan, just for the sake of, I don't want to do all those dishes, because no one wants to do all those dishes. Hello. So I'm just gonna rinse out the pan and then just continue to throw it in and just build from there. Alright, see you guys soon. So you're just gonna go ahead and let this chicken cook until it's nice and non-salmonella-y. Nice and real cooked. And it should just take anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, so first things first, you guys, we have our wok. And this is the traditional style pan that you would use for Chinese rice. You can always use a regular traditional pan, that's fine too. Whatever works, you guys. You're just trying to get this done. So the first thing I'm going to cook here, and I'm doing it all in one pan for the sake of the fact that I do not want to clean every single thing I use. I will rinse this out and I will continue to use it for every other thing. So we're going to go ahead and put our chicken in first. And scratch that. We're going to go ahead and put our oil in first because, yeah, why not, right? So this is the oil I'm using. It is Spam cooking spray. And you guys, one thing you'll notice about my videos, I really don't do a lot of editing on my videos. I am a weirdo and I totally mess up in a bunch of things I say, and I feel like that gives me character. So we'll leave it here. So put my oil in, and now we're gonna put the chicken in as soon as it gets hot. We'll be back. Alright, y'all, so this is what it's looking like. The sauce, as you can see, will start to thicken and kind of stick to the chicken, and that's what you want, trust. And I like to do it like this just because I really don't like to add flour or cornstarch if I don't need to. That's just me. You totally want to speed up the process, you can. So this is done. We're going to go ahead and take it out, and we're going to start doing our eggs. Alright, y'all, so we're back, and we just rinsed this. We're going to go ahead and do 7 eggs. So alright, once you get all your little eggs in, I just like to use a whisk. You kind of go in there and go at it. Some people like to literally just scramble them before and then throw them in. It's whatever you guys prefer. I prefer doing it this way. I just find it faster, frankly, less time consuming, and less things that I have to clean. Let that kind of heat up a little bit. You guys, we're not adding salt pretty much to anything because the chicken is already has the garlic, salt, and the kikkoman, and we're gonna put a little more kikkoman when we do our veggies. So I would not add salt to anything until the absolute end, because once you add the chicken to your rice, just trust me, y'all don't add nothing else until the end, because y'all might even need more soy sauce on your rice, and it's just way too much salt. Trust a girl, you guys. Trust a girl. I know what I speak of. I like mine dry, so I'm gonna make mine a little dry. But this is pretty much it, and we're moving on to the next step, which is your veggies. Alright y'all, so again, we're just spraying the pan. And then we're gonna add all our veggies at once. So the mushrooms are going to, just like the ham, it's gonna have a little bit of water that's gonna come out. So you wanna kind of dry it out a little before you add your soy sauce to this. Now, if you guys are vegetarian or you don't eat pork, it's fine. You don't have to use ham. If you just want another substitute for ham, there's turkey ham, which is actually really good, and I've done it with that before. If you're vegetarian, you know, you can just add more veggies and not add meat at all. So I did do a version of that for one of my coworkers when we used to work at Disney, and it came out bomb, regardless of the fact that it didn't have meat. So you're gonna let that cook, you're gonna let the water dissolve. So while we're waiting for the veggies to cook, basically I wanted to just tell you what amount of veggies I used. So I used, if you go to a Publix or a Walmart and you get the green onions that are like, they sell them individually, not the ones in the pack. The ones individually, you're going to use that little bunch, which usually comes with about 4 or 5. You're going to use that whole bunch for this. Then the matchstick carrots, I used half a bag. I used a whole little bag of diced ham. For the onions, I did use a strawberry onion that I went to the strawberry festival and I used that, and I'm like obsessed, and I will go every year and I will buy all the strawberry onions. But I typically, if I don't have strawberry onions, I use the red onions because they're sweet. But they do have yellow sweet onions, or if you don't like sweet, you can just use a regular onion, it's fine. And then we have our mushrooms, which I used half a little, like the little containers of mushrooms that are about yay big. So I used the other half of that I had. And bean sprouts, I would have used my other half a bag, but you know, yeah, it went bad. So there's that. Alright, so we're gonna let that cook down, and I will get back to you guys in a second. And why is this going down? Hello! Hi! I'm totally leaving this on there for you guys because you guys need to see the struggle of making a video. Like, seriously. Alright, you guys, so now that the veggies are good, the amount of soy sauce you want to put there, I just do a little quick drizzle. Toss it in. Alright, and now what you want to do is build. So, I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, where are you going? I'm gonna go ahead and grab my egg. Alright. Mix that in. I like to break it up a little bit because I like to have a little egg in every bite. You can totally use more than 7 eggs if you want. I don't really use a lot. Alright. Add our chicken. I mean, you can put the chicken at the end, which is what I was originally going to do, but I'm just gonna put it in now and just do the rice last. You guys, we were gonna cook this, so I don't think I told you what temp. So it's just medium-low heat. I put it all the way down to medium now. Now that I'm just gonna mix everything together. But yeah, medium-high heat. And that's that. Now we're gonna put our rice. See if I don't make a mess. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Nice. So some people cook their rice in a pot. I don't. I cook it in a pressure cooker. It's just so much easier. So we're gonna break down our rice. This is the only time you're gonna break it down is right out of the rice cooker. And then after you break it down, you're going to fluff, because you don't want little pieces of rice that don't even freaking look like rice. I know I don't. So throw it all up in here. Yada 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 yada. Alright. You guys, that's what lack of sleep sounds like. So now we're gonna fluff. You still have some pieces, you can break them down, but try to fluff it. The rice should break down either way with the sauces and stuff happening. This one's a little big, so we're gonna break that one. You're going to continue to fold until it's all incorporated. Alright y'all, so we're here. We're going to continue to fold. This is my last fold, but it was getting a little hard to do it with the camera so close to me. Set. Again, like I said, once all this is incorporated, you're going to want to try your rice. Because it might be salty. Not salty, but if you keep adding stuff, it will be salty. And I definitely eat with real low salt, so no thanks. Alright, and that seems about done. And you'll definitely get some guns trying to do this. That's hard. Alright, so this is done. I'm going to serve it on a little plate. We'll see how it looks. Alright, y'all. So this is the final product. So good. Let's see. Ooh, steam's coming out. I'm excited. Well, that's fire right there. So good. So good. So that is how you make your Asian style rice, you guys. Sorry about the mishap last video, but hopefully you can enjoy it now. Can't wait till see you next time, which we are doing shepherd's pie for St. Patty's Day. So stay tuned.